Marylou, meet director of the World Games Canopy Piloting. It's a day 2 start, bit cloudy at the moment, but what a day yesterday.
Wasn't it absolutely incredible? The athletes had smiles on their faces, and what we ended up doing was we started with accuracy, which was what the plan was, and that went perfect. The weather forecast didn't look good at all, and it looked like about 2, 3, 4 o'clock, depending on which forecast you looked at, it was going to get to be very difficult for us to compete. So what I made the option to do was actually, the original plan was to do 2 rounds of accuracy in the morning session, and everybody was very willing. The first word I put in the center when we had our first briefing was flexible. So everybody was flexible. And what we did is we then moved into and did our first round of distance. So we moved into distance, then reevaluated and looked at it, took all the bollards, took everything off, went into speed. And then we took a little bit of a break, and because the weather was not looking good and the forecast for today was not looking good, so we actually went all the way and did the round of speed. So we have 1 round of accuracy, 1 round of distance, 1 round of freestyle, and 1 round of speed. So according to our rules, we can now hang medals because we have 1 round of each completed event. So it's a little bit easier to breathe, but we still have our final goal is all 12 rounds. So the competitors are on a hold. We're going to notify them at 10 o'clock what's happening. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. We're looking to get them in the air again today.
And what all the judges and volunteers did a great job as well, eh?
Didn't they? Everybody did. The athletes, and let's not forget the volunteers that came out. They were an amazing support people from Birmingham, and everyone was so excited. And the volunteers were talking about how polite and lovely all the athletes were, and the athletes were doing the same thing back. So it's a wonderful, what we were talking about at the opening ceremonies was oneness, and we had true oneness, Birmingham oneness here yesterday.
And we had a full house. The crowd was amazing.
It was incredible, and when the helicopter would take off and the athletes would wave, the crowd would roar. So, and we have a fabulous helicopter pilot from the Blue Sky Ranch up in New York, Billy Richards, and he kept with us and he kept flying and flying. His back was a little sore last night, but everybody hung together and we did a great job. We went beyond our original time limit, but the organization has let the anybody that had afternoon tickets yesterday know that they would be compensated and be able to come to another venue.
Thank you, Marylou. We'll catch up before we all go home, but thanks very much.
Thank you, and you did a great job yesterday, and you kept the crowd so excited and informed, like you always do.
Thank you.
Thank you.